Travis Scott is the best performer of all time.
Okay, hello. But wow. Okay. That's a heck of a statement,
Dude.
but what a night.
Travis Scott came last night. Whoa. Travis Scott did not come last. No one came last night. Travis Scott pulled up to Auckland last night, and he had his first show ever in New Zealand, and it was crazy. It was wild. I got my dumbass bought early entry tickets, which was the dumbest, biggest scam of all time. Basically, we'd stand outside the stadium, and then they said the early entry is at 3:30, right? They opened the initial doors at 3:30. We just waited like 40 meters inside more until 5:30.
No, you're
Swear
joking.
to God.
Oh, that's why you were on leave yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's why you were not in a huge rush to leave the office because you technically had like an hour or two
Yeah.
still to kill.
Yeah.
Right, it all
That's
makes
true.
sense now.
Yeah,
It all
yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Oh my days.
But yeah, so basically, if you're gonna buy tickets, buy it on the day of, because first of all, Travis Scott took ages to come on stage. It was just so annoying. So like we were literally like playing Clash Royale with the boys. Like I was seeing like random people. I started like I've never spoken to so many strangers at like one time.
That's good. That's nice though.
Yeah,
That's a nice like positive in sea of negatives.
But
yeah.
one of the really like good bonding experiences we had was looking up the price of the tickets that we were in right now.
Oof.
Well, I paid $600 for my ticket. On the day of, I pulled a Ticketmaster. It said $150.
Brother, you paid $600.
Yeah. It was a whole debacle.
End of the day though, like that's kind of, pardon the pun, the price you pay for like enjoying something. You know what I mean? Like you're willing to do that sort of thing. I've had similar things in the past, especially like football and whatever. And you've got to say, you know what? Like, how was like you were never gonna know.
Yeah.
And also, you wouldn't have had if you'd have bought it on the day. You wouldn't have had the months of excitement and anticipation. So you know.
Yeah, but Travis Scott is the best performer of all time.
I mean, so just quickly, I'm quite a good test for this because obviously I don't know him that well. I wasn't that familiar with his music.
Yeah, because you were like in a box, right? So
That's
you had,
it, yeah,
You had the like view on everybody.
This is it. I had the view. I was quite at the side, and I've got to say, I was obviously quite lucky because we just literally had like a lot of food and drink and stuff, so we were kind of chilling.
Yeah.
But I'm quite a good test for it because, as I say, I was not that familiar with his music or with him, so I kind of went in blind. And I've been to, as I'm sure you have, you've been to see things before you don't really know about it, and oftentimes you can be a little bit lost or a little bit bored or whatever. Mate, I was just in awe. I thought he was amazing.
His DJ is so good too.
Yeah.
Like his DJ like fills in the gaps of like when it needs to be said. Like, let's get scary. And, like,
Also, am I right in saying he got some right at the start? He got a couple of fans on stage.
yes. He has that habit. He does that at every show.
Okay.
He grabs 2 or 3 people to like just go crazy with him for like a song or two.
Wow.
And bro, the second he said that line when he was like, "Oh, it's my first time in New Zealand. We need some people on stage." Everybody went crazy.
No way.
For context, I had like a mosh pit ticket. Like I was standing.
Yeah.
And brother, like a couple songs in, it was one of them ones where like I was like I can say I was like one of the first 50 people to enter the stadium.
Wow.
My body was against the railing.
No way. That's
yeah.
hectic. Wow.
Until Travis Scott started playing.
Oh.
And then, bro, every time I would jump, I'd land in a different place. And then after like the first 5-6 songs, I ended up being like, I had like 7 people in front of me.
Wow. So are you hurting physically today, or are you not
I
too
don't
bad?
think so. I mean,
you're okay. It wasn't too hectic.
Yeah, this is the closest it will be for me to be like to feel like what it's like. Whoa, that is not English. This is what hungoverness feels like. I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
I lost my voice a little bit, but it's not that bad. I've had it worse. I think for me, I was like conserving my energy the whole time, like up until he showed up. But so many people had like lost their voices. So many people had to get pulled out the crowd before people showed up.
Oh my gosh!
And I was like, that's not worth it. Let me just chill. Let me like people next to me were checking on me. They were like, "Are you good?" Because I was literally
nice.
like, I was just like.
Yeah. did people like often when you're at the front, the stewards come and pass water around? Did that happen?
Yeah.
Good,
there's
good,
like
good.
volunteers and stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I did this like thing where like I mean they'd give me the water and I'd be like asking like, "Hey man, what's the water? Hey, you want water? You want water? You get a water." But bro, oh my god,
what a night!
I am such a prisoner of the moment. I mean, okay, this just to put it in some context. This is my first show ever. This is my first concert.
No
ever.
way!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a concert to go to!
Yeah. This is like so. Oh, man.
Wow, man, that's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good. And how do you feel about the concert experience, like generally?
It was fun. I'll never get a mosh pit ticket again.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree.
I
I agree.
I felt too old.
Yeah, hard. Well, we all had with our little wristband.
Yeah.
We could all have gone into Golden Circle and
Yeah.
come back, and everyone was like, "Nah." Like,
Yeah, it's not.
but that being said, I did sort of say, I was like, "Look, if this was someone that I really, really liked, I would not want to be in it, but I would actually want to be where you are."
And to be fair, this is like one of the like 5 artists that actually paid to see.
Yeah, well,
That
there
was
you
one
go
of
then.
them.
Yeah,
So,
there you go. But I will say, when it was just so mad, when we were in there, the crowd started going absolutely wild, and then, as I said to you earlier, I thought the crowd was cheering for Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And then I realised, hang on, why is everyone looking our way?
Yeah.
I turned to my right and I see Izzy,
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And bro, I've got to say, shaking his hand, it was like having your hand clasped by like a big bit of furniture or something. Like the guy is just an absolute unit. But let me say one thing now.
Yeah.
What a lovely, lovely person.
Yeah, he's humble.
So humble, so nice. He's none of that cocky, like I'm the man. He was kind. He took the time to speak to people. Yeah, nothing but huge good
He's
things to say
super
about
down
him.
earth.
Lovely
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. But he needs to come back to the UFC. Bro, come on.
Oh yeah,
It's long overdue now.
Yeah, come on, man. And also, there's another. There was him, Dan Hangman, and the short guy, who's like. My mate was telling me he's just like number 2 behind, obviously different weight class, but like he's Kiwi, but he's literally tiny. He's like shorter than me, shaved head. Kangu.
Let's see. I mean, I'm assuming he's Kiwi, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah,
Kiwi.
but he was, he was pretty cool. I didn't really chat to him much, but he was quite cool. I'm trying to think who else was in there. The morning shift guys, people from Shortland Street.
Kai Kara, friends?
Yes, that's him. That's him. Yeah, that's exactly him. Yeah, he was a nice guy as well. But yeah, no, it was cool. It was really nice. Although I will say, I don't know if we can discuss this on air, and I don't want to libel anybody, and I won't say any names.
God.
But what I will say, and I'm not referring to Izzy at all. We always had our own private toilet as well within our little area, and let's just say some people were going back and forth very, very regularly to that toilet and wiping their nose on the way out. I'm not saying any names, but I'm saying it was not Izzy at all. But yeah, some people within that vicinity, names that I haven't mentioned. I was like, oh, that happens then. Goodness me. Yeah.
It was scary, like standing, because everybody around me, like pupils were gone.
And
also, everybody was like selling.
Yeah.
Like the hustle was crazy. Like the show started, and like halfway between the songs, there's like a 10-second window to like hear everybody. It's like, who wants bags? Who wants bags? And I'm like,
but you got. I think to myself, like, you know, that kind of culture. For me, you know, I'm not here to judge anyone, right? Do whatever you want to do, fine.
Yeah.
But I always think that, like, if you're there to see that kind of experience, to have DRUGS there, it's like a hat on a hat. It's like surely the kick. And again, I'm not being a grandma and saying like, oh, don't do that. I'm just saying, like, why would you do it when you've got this amazing experience anyway? I don't know, crazy.
Yeah. Now the amount of like mind altering substances in the air was, you could smell it all. It was crazy. And obviously, like, it was so many people that were like. My biggest thing was people filming, because obviously when people film, like, they try and put their hand up as much as possible up there.
Yeah.
But their elbows were like hitting heads and stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna get a concussion if I keep like jumping and stuff.
Well, I will say as well, just on that, obviously, of course, I filmed a little bit, of course, and of course, everyone's entitled to. I did find it particularly depressing, like, excuse me, how many people were just watching it through their phone. I was like, sure. Grab a quick video, as I did. I got multiple, but like it was actually quite sad. Like, it's just a sea of phones. I just think that's crazy.
Not a fun insight, guys. This pure vibes. That is annoying, because like I filmed the intro initially because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be big. Like the intro is always like, pow.
Yeah.
But then after that, people just kept their phones up, and I'm like, I guess I'll do that too.
Like,
I filmed every bit and every now and then, but like,
and you have to. You want to do that, but not constantly. You know what I mean?
But no, the best thing ever is like, I just like, there's like a couple songs where like I just shut my phone down, put it in my pocket, and I was like literally like going back and forth with some people like in the crowd that I've never met before, and it was like, I don't know, there was something in that was like crazy.
Yeah,
it's
like, nice, man.
Like going back and forth on some lyrics, and they're like, I've never met you, I will never meet you again outside of this, but like, in a vacuum, this experience is so fucking.
And you're vibing in that moment.
Yes.
And it's like, that's what I mean. That's why I like concerts, because yes, of course, everyone's looking at Travis, idolizing him as he deserves.
Yeah.
But it's also a very communal thing.
Yeah.
It's about the crowd as much as it's about the artist. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Especially like, it'd be like the group of people I was surrounded with, I would like, in the nicest way ever, you would not catch me dead speaking to these people.
Yeah, no. I get you.
Like-
I get you.
The demographics is what I'm saying. Like, it'd be like some kids in high school, some girl that I never had a shot with ever, and now she's like saying sorry that she grabbed my back. Like,
Yeah.
just all that. I'm like, that's fine. You can do some more.
Can we keep singing this, please? Like, I'm enjoying this.
Make it louder. No, but like, just as a vacuum, that is such a cool, fun experience, and I would like to do it again, but just not in a mosh pit.